Hello, Chair, Vice Chair, and Commissioners. This is Annie Jensen. I'm a project manager in the City Manager's Office. This item is a request that the Measure O Citizen Oversight Committee recommend approval of one new ongoing project, one new one-time project, and a scope expansion to one existing project. Staff recommends that the Measure O Citizen Oversight Committee recommend that the City Council approve these three projects. Let's take a look at each of these requests in more detail. The Measure O Annual Report Printing Project is the only request for ongoing funding. One of the statutory requirements of the Measure O ordinance is that city staff create and publish a written annual report. This report is required to be printed and mailed to all households in the city. As you can imagine, that's a substantial printing cost that has to date been covered by the general fund. As this cost is required by Measure O, staff proposes that Measure O funds it for the remainder of the life of the sales tax. This would be 8 years of printing at $28,000 per year for a total of $224,000. The second new proposed project is radio infrastructure for the police department. The police department is experiencing an increase in the number of locations where the radios don't effectively transmit, known as dead spots. This poses a safety threat to public safety personnel who may be attempting to broadcast critical information or request backup during hazardous situations. This project totals $4 million, the majority of which is already funded by the ARPA program. The city proposes $952,720 in funding from Measure O be paired with the ARPA funds to complete this vital upgrade. This request is a little different. It is a request for scope increase for an existing project, but no funding increase is needed. Currently, the Safe Homes, Safe Families project funds the salaries of one code compliance instructor, one administrative technician, and support from the city attorney's office to operate the Safe Homes, Safe Families program. Staff would like to expand the scope so that the Safe Homes, Safe Families staff can also provide support for specialized programs, such as food vendors, short-term rentals, cannabis permits, homeless encampment support, rent stabilization and just cause evictions, and activities related to the December 2023 severe storm event and flooding. If approved, staff proposes changing the title of this project to reflect specialized program support as well. These three requests are for pressing needs. There are several other identified priority projects that are less urgent. Those requests will be brought to the committee in April for consideration prior to the adoption of the city's annual budget. The ending fund balance of Measure O, this is the unassigned reserve, on June 30th, 2023 was $17.5 million. The ending balance is projected to be $21.1 million by June 30th, 2024. If approved, the three new projects will total $1,204,720 in Measure O. This includes all ongoing years of operation for the printing costs. This concludes staff's presentation. I will be at the January 25th meeting along with department representatives for the proposed projects to address any questions you may have on the item. Thank you. Goodbye.